to Shitcase Cinema.
They're trawlogs.
Hello! Now, as another year draws to a close, what better way to end things on than by reviewing a really great horror film? Well, I'll tell you what, by reviewing a really lame, mediocre, incoherent mess of a horror film. And this one is so bad, boys and girls, I'm on the hard stuff today. The Pit, a 1981 horror movie that nobody will have seen or heard about, so let me educate you and kill a few more of my brain cells in the process. Now guess what? It's The Pit. Yeah, I know, but I had to say it. But it's a real classic as far as Shitcase Cinema movies go. So meet Jamie, a troubled 12-year-old kid who likes to cut out naked pictures of ladies and send them to a librarian. What a little peeping Tom. It's normal 12-year-old boy behaviour. It's healthy. Well, he's not normal because in the very opening scene we see him pushing two people to their deaths in a hole in the woods.
I have something for you.
Oh yeah? It better be good.
And so into the woods they go, and check this out because it's totally worth it. I love that sudden cut to the title. Yeah, total shit your pants scary. So moving on, Jamie's mum gets him a babysitter and delivers a whole heap of exposition for our benefit, telling us how much of an oddball that her son is. Well, we know he's a loose cannon already from seeing this. So the babysitter, Sandy, gets told that Jamie will no doubt have a crush on her and he doesn't have any friends. So it's little wonder when at school he's punched, or when he's staring at girls' bikes he gets put down in the harshest of ways.
Why don't you go back where you came from, funny person?
Funny person. Wow. Kids can be so fucking cruel. Old people can be cruel too when running into him in a wheelchair.
If you don't mind, young man.
I'm sorry.
Well, then move.
Priceless. Ah, but the best bit is yet to come.
And he has these imaginary friends, and that worries us. I realize it's normal for his age.
I don't think being 12 years old and having imaginary friends is normal. I would say it's more of a sign of a young Norman Bates in the making, but the father thinks he's a nut job, but the mother doesn't think so, so that's the father's view straight out the window. So the parents go off to view a house, leaving Sandy alone with the nutcase.
I don't play. I spend most of my time. I'll get it. I said I'd get it.
See, alarm bells should be ringing now, lass.
I'm gonna go talk to Teddy.
And are you ready for this? Here you go. This is Teddy, Jamie's friend. Yeah, it's a bear. What? We know it's a 12-year-old nutcase, so, you know, let it go. But do you know what the actual best thing is? We can hear Teddy talking too.
She's just what we've been waiting for, isn't she? Yeah.
Now, Jamie is clearly obsessed with Sandy, wanting her to read to him when in bed.
Now, come on, Jamie. You're too old for that sort of thing.
Staring at her boobs. And writing I love you on the bathroom mirror. Oh, and watching her sleep.
Jamie, what are you doing in here?
I was just watching you sleep.
Get this, Jamie has a secret.
I know where there's a huge hole in the ground.
It's a good secret, yeah? Now, apparently it has monsters in too, and our boy Jamie has his own name for them.
I think the trolls are trawlogs.
You what? Let's hear that again.
Trawlogs.
Boy, you is out there. But then so the filmmakers, because it clearly has the tone of a psycho film in the making, but then it goes absolutely batshit crazy. Hey man, how do we come up with the winning formula for a horror film? Well, how about having a psycho kid, an evil talking teddy bear, and monsters in a hole in the ground in the woods? That's great, man. How can that fail? Well, I'll tell you what, you be the judge and let me know. And here are the monsters, or tralalogs as the anus calls them. Now he tries to feed them chocolate. No good. Then he buys meat which they like.
So that's what you eat.
Brilliant. I mean, I don't know how they've survived all this time before, but that's not important. Things like that don't matter. What does matter is how will Jamie feed them when he runs out of money?
Then there's only one thing left, isn't there?
Oh yeah, so the next logical step, feed bad people to them. It's priceless. Now the little girl is a good choice to start with, especially after she plays an evil trick on him. Classic. But at least the kid can do his own stunts. You don't get hardcore shit like that nowadays. No sir. Give me this real manly man epicness any day, thank you very much. Now it seems that nobody likes Jamie. I bet his parents weren't even going to view a house, they just wanted to escape the little bastard. Can you blame them? Well, yeah, you can, but you're probably mental yourself, so... Anyway, yeah. Now he lures the girl to the woods, nicks her bike, and she meets her fate in the pit. She fell, she jumped. It's a very grey area, yeah? Oh, and it only took 55 minutes to get to this point too. But it's okay because every minute of this film is comedy gold. Next to die is Sandy's boyfriend. Now he's playing football out in the woods because that's naturally the best place to play. And how does he not see this big hole in the ground in broad daylight? I know the guy's a football player, so he's obviously meant to be a dumb jock or whatever, but they don't say anything about him being blind. Now the monsters in this film aren't scary at all, there's no real threat there. Now people only die because they clearly need to get their eyes tested because they don't see a gaping hole in the ground. That's a really good advert for opticians, is that?
Hey, how you doing? God damn, that's some gnarly shit. Now, come on over to Four Eyes Opticians and get your eyes tested for the low price of only £500. Yes, it was free last week, you are correct, but we've jacked up that price to morons like you as your life's now at stake. So come on over and get some groovy glasses so you can walk around like some goddamn spiky four-eyed geezer. But you will be cool, don't get me wrong, because I've got glasses on and I'm one cool goddamn spiky four-eyed son of a bitch. So you cannot put a price on your life. Come and get your eyes tested for $500, get some groovy glasses, because if you don't, you're gonna walk around in those woods and you're gonna fall down a hole and those tralala are gonna get you, and then who's gonna be laughing? Nobody but me.
Here's another random scene. Words fail me, I'm lost. It's creepy. How does she not just think it's creepy? Why does she go along with it? Why doesn't she just tell him no? I mean, all credit to the 12-year-old psycho kid for getting a mid-20s attractive babysitter to bathe him. There must be something about him, clearly, that I don't see. Maybe he's going to grow up to be like the next Hugh Hefner. Anyway.
Do you like washing me?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, why doesn't she just leave? It's insane. Just make him watch Home Alone to see how a kid can fend for himself and Bob's your uncle. You can leave with your life. This is one of the worst films ever. I love it. Now, Jamie continues to be a pervert when he phones up the librarian and tells her that he's kidnapped her niece and he wants to see her body so he can take photos. It's like, oh my god, things just got weirder and lamer. The woman just simply believes him and does it right before her niece walks in. I mean, everyone in this film is so stupid and gullible, it's breathtaking.
I'm gonna look at these a lot.
What, so the bear is a pervert too? Oh, come on. My brain is seriously turning into mush. So Sandy starts seeing a new guy within like hours, and guess who doesn't approve? But at least the guy's got an awesome tash, so he's a new shitcase legend of sorts. He'll probably die. Now is my top 5 random bullshit moments, but it could easily be like a top 500, but hey ho. Number 1, we know the boy's a peeping Tom, but he's just pure filth wanting to look up Sandy's skirt.
Drop my napkin.
Oh, that's just the work of a professional. He's done this before, little pervert. Number 2, Jamie's domesticated enough to cook up a full breakfast, yet he can't bathe himself and needs to be tucked into bed. You goon! Number 3, the monsters have terrible eyesight, so they clearly need to get their eyes tested too. Number 4, speaking of eye tests, what is the librarian wearing? She looks like Velma from Scooby-Doo. And number 5, look at that, even Teddy needs some help with his eyes, but that can be put down to neglect from the anus that is Jamie. More people die, including a blind old granny, which is priceless as she screams all the way, but nobody takes any notice. You know, I'm starting to think that Jamie's like a good Samaritan. Nobody cares about the old woman, so he's doing the town a kind of favour. The girl clearly jumped to her death, so he aided her in ending her life. See, he's like a good lad after all. Oh, and then these two die, which looks really familiar. Hang on, this was the scene from the very beginning of the movie. What gives? It has no real relevance, so why did they tease us at the beginning showing us this random scene? Stupid bullshit movie. Now, Sandy gets tired of this little creep and gives him a slap across the chops. Bosh! Look at his face, he's like, how dare you touch me, woman, I'm gonna set my tralalogs on your ass. So Jamie takes Sandy to see them.
They're pigs!
Get your facts right, you stupid bint. Pigs.
No!
Let's go.
No, they're tralalogs.
Yeah, you tell us, sunshine. Pigs, tralalogs, Get your fucking eyes tested.
I hate to say it to you, babe, but the only reason I gave you my word is because I couldn't believe this was possible.
Whoa, 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 she called him babe. Sorry, what? When did he become your babe? Get your fucking eyes tested. No time for that though, and no prizes for guessing what happens to poor Sandy.
I didn't do anything wrong.
No, you didn't, but then he tells the cops that the new boyfriend is behind her disappearance and proper frames him. Seriously, this kid makes Damien from The Omen look like a church-going Boy Scout. So Tashman didn't die, but he got arrested for all the murders. Makes sense. So Jamie decides to leave a rope so the monsters can climb out so they can fend for themselves. Now suddenly the police come to the conclusion that there are wild animals on the loose that need shooting. And that's what they do. I mean, what about the poor tralalogs?
Shoot them!
It's a new species that no one's ever seen. Don't you think it'd be like wise to study them or something? Nah, just shoot them all and cover them all up with muck. What a great film. It's bizarre. The entire movie has been about how crazy and stalkerish Jamie is and how he's like some criminal mastermind. Then it's all about the cops hunting the monsters in the final few minutes. It's a total mess. I feel sorry for the tralalogs. It's not their fault. The finger of blame sits with the little ballsack Jamie. Now, the film does end on a high note for me, though, because Jamie visits his grandparents.
See that little girl there?
Yeah?
Well, that's Alicia. She can be your playmate.
And now Jamie has a friend, they go into the woods, and guess what happens?
They're tralalogs.
Yes, I know.
Oh dear me, I love that freeze frame there as well. Sums up this film, really. Madness. What an odd movie. I mean, how do you sum this up to people who've never even heard of it? It will be something like, the horniest boy on the planet feeds people to monsters in a pit thanks to advice from his teddy bear. It's classic stuff. Actually, it's utter drivel. Total garbage, but it's hilariously entertaining. Almost every second just keeps your attention because it's such a monstrous train wreck. It is comedy gold. So I'm giving this 3 out of 10.
It isn't funny, you know.
So that was The Pit. It's a classic, yeah? See, I told you. Would I lie? So that's it for Shitcase Cinema for this year. I've moved on to the beer again now. It's time to kick back and relax. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for the support. And I'll see you in the new year. Cheers. Oh, them fucking bastard boots. Who invented these stupid things? I knew that had happened.
Oh, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Fuck. How you doing? Hey, come and get your eyes tested at 4 Eyes Opticians. Where's my glasses? Your life is at stake because if you don't come to fucking god damn it. Hey, how you doing? Come on over to goddamn. Nah, you can't put a price on your life when you're walking in the woods and you're trapped down a hole. Hey, how you doing? God damn! The tralalogs are gonna get you, so come and spend £500. Fucking wasted before I nail this tape. I do wear glasses, so I am one kind of groovy, specky four-eyed son of a bitch. Go figure. And that is some gnarly shit.